Hey, good morning, Facebook. How's everybody doing today? Another beautiful day. It's hot, but it's a beautiful day nonetheless. I just want to come with another little message from the Black Sheep Sings. When I first started doing these videos, I said that I was going to tell the truth. I was going to tell the ugly truth, and it was going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. But the thing about it is, what I'm saying is things that a lot of people that feel the same way that I do, and I'm just going to say what I feel like I need to say. And today I want to talk about people who are held to a higher standard. When I say people who are held to a higher standard, I'm talking about those people that we have entrusted with our livelihoods. We're talking about people like the president, our elected officials, our teachers, our police officers, our judges, and then there are our religious people, our preachers, our deacons. Well, let me say this. When I went into the Marine Corps, I left high school just trying to get away from books. Okay, just tired of books. Didn't want to go to college. Just go in the Marines and be a Marine. Well, one of the first things that they gave me when I got into the Marine Corps was a book, and it was a code of conduct. It was a book called the Guidebook for Marines, and it had everything about being a Marine in that book. Everything from setting up a tent to cleaning a rifle to the history of the Marine Corps, the military code of uniform, the uniform code of military justice. Everything was in that book. Okay, because we had a code to live by. We had standards to live by. Now, I was thinking about when I worked in the police department, when I was a jailer at Sherwood Police Department, there was a code of conduct. There were rules, there were regulations that we had to adhere to. When I worked for ADC, Department of Arkansas Department of Corrections, there were guides. There were a code that we had to live by. Okay, there were standards. We were held to a higher standard, so we had to live by those standards. Okay, so now, like I was saying, when I went in the Marine, they gave us this book of codes of conduct, and I was thinking about what's the code of conduct for our religious people. What is that code? What is the code for the preachers, for the deacons that are giving these words of wisdom and telling us about the Bible? Well, I think it's the Bible is their code of conduct. And what I'm saying is this: if you're if you're a preacher, if you're a deacon, and if you're not living up to your standards, up to that code of conduct, which I'm going to call the Bible, maybe you need to re-examine yourself. Now, I'm not saying this about all preachers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this about all deacons, but we see you. We see you, and when we see you, and if you're not living up to those standards, well, you're gonna make some people shy away from church. Okay, they're gonna look at you as an example, and if they see you doing something, and you know that they're gonna be standing up in front of the congregation telling them what they're doing wrong, and the whole time they're doing wrong, it don't look good. I'm just gonna be honest with you, it don't look good. And if you are a preacher or a deacon, and you know that a preacher or a deacon isn't living by the word, you might want to pull them to the side and talk to them and say, hey man, look, this don't look good. Okay? This don't look good. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect and never have, never will say I'm perfect. But what I'm saying is there's always room for improvement. Always, for everyone. I have not been perfect. No shape, form, or fashion am I saying that. But I have learned from my mistakes. Okay? So I'm just saying you guys need to really think about what you're doing, because people hold you to a higher standard. Just like we hold others to a higher standards, we're going to hold you to that standard also. So just another little message from the Black Sheep Sings. So I welcome you guys to go to my YouTube channel The Black Sheep Sings. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm just hoping you guys have a great day. All right. Have a good one.